Hey guys, it's Nica, and as you can probably tell, I did not bother doing my hair for this video. But today's video is going to be my 10 top pet peeves. Now, I just wrote them down on a piece of paper when I was bored. I guess I'll just get started. So the first one that I have here is when people suck at driving. I cannot tell you how many times Malcolm and I have had to step on the brakes super hard because, you know, people just don't know how to drive. You know, I'm surprised that airbag or something didn't go off because sometimes our stops are just like I'm like shocked that some of these people even like got their license. I mean, I sometimes think maybe they're people that just drive without a license. Like, I cannot understand why some people just suck at driving. When I'm talking and then all of a sudden people start talking over me, like they start trying to have their own conversation, and usually they're the people who actually asked me the question and I'm trying to answer them, and you know, they just I know I'm a boring person, but you just do not do that to people when they're answering your question and then you start talking over them to another person. Oh, I cannot stand it. I already have trouble talking to people as it is, and that just really annoys me. When people chew with their mouths open. I know this annoys a lot of people, but this is probably my #1 pet peeve. It's just when people chew with their mouth open. I cannot stand it. Like, did your parents tell you or teach you to chew with your mouth closed? Like, it's not that hard. That just annoys me so much. When people are purposely loud in a situation that they don't need to be loud in. It could be a group setting where, you know, I'm sitting observing because I'm an observer in social situations. But you know, there's always that 1 or 2 people who just feel the need to be loud when, you know, you don't need to be loud. Like, they'll talk loud or they'll just fool around when they don't need. So when people, you know, have a problem, you give them advice, they don't take it. The next time you see them, they complain about that problem again. And I'm like, did you remember what I told you the other day? They're like, yeah, but like, you know, he just doesn't like me anymore. And I'm like, you know, if you took my advice and just ditched the guy, you wouldn't have this problem and I wouldn't have to hear it every single time I hang out with you. When people ask me if I'm okay or what's wrong when I'm quiet, as I said before, I am an observer in social situations. So usually I'll just listen to people, you know, conversing, and then they'll be like, are you okay? Like, you're so quiet. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just the observer type. I cannot stand conceited selfie takers. And what I mean by conceited selfie takers, or I guess constant selfie takers, or consistent, I don't really know what I'm gonna call this. You know, the people on either Facebook or Instagram who post like 10 selfies of themselves a day. Like, yeah, I know you like to take pictures of yourself, but do you really need to post like 10 to 12 pictures of yourself? No, you don't. You don't need to post one every hour. You know, this is probably the one reason why I delete some people on Facebook, is because some of them just do not know how much is too much. Like, people who are on their phones when I'm talking to them, you know, there's some people who are just like, what'd you say again? Like, maybe if you were listening to me, you would hear what I just said. Like, it's just, some people. This might make me sound like a grump and a very grumpy person, but I cannot stand when waitresses or waiters at a restaurant call me sweetie or dear. Like, oh yeah, do you want another one, sweetie? Do you want another one? And they'll do the high-pitched voice like I'm a child. Do I look 5 years old? No. I mean, I might, but I'm fine with waitresses and waiters calling me like miss or ma'am. Just cannot stand being called the other words because it makes me feel like a child. No offense to dog lovers, but I cannot stand when I'm at someone's house or I'm walking on the sidewalk and a dog decides to lick my hand. I'm not like a germaphobe, but I cannot stand it when a dog just decides that, oh, look at Nica, she has a hand, I'm gonna lick it. It's one of the reasons why I carry hand sanitizer in my purse. So those are all the pet peeves that I have written down. I hope this doesn't make me sound like a complete grump. I was really busy today, but I wanted to get a video up because I said I would upload on Wednesdays and I was just busy all day. So I'm sorry this is going up late. But yeah, other than that, I guess I'll just end this video here. I will see you guys on my next video. Don't know when that will be, but yeah. Oh, that freaking creeps me out. Oh my goodness. Bye.